Hi, welcome to Gabbing with Girlfriends. And I'm speaking to, or will be speaking to, my dear, dear friend, Jane Andrews again. Hi, Jane Andrews again.
Hi, Gloria Butler again. Been a long time since I've seen you.
Oh my God, so long. I haven't seen you since you've been to Australia.
Yes, you have.
No, I
I
haven't.
saw you in July when we had dinner with Diane.
Oh,
Have you forgotten already?
I did. But I was thinking I haven't seen you since our last time chatting on here. And that definitely hasn't been
not
since
not
Australia.
properly. I mean, that was just a sort of
No,
quick
no,
dinner
but
with
we
friends.
haven't podcasted since
No.
Australia.
Sorry.
And having dinner with two other ladies isn't the same as just me and you.
I know exactly. Yes,
Fun dinner
absolutely.
though.
It was fun.
And do you know she's never parked in that spot since?
That was so funny.
Somebody at the restaurant told me that she's never been back to that spot, parking spot. Crazy.
That was so funny.
That was so funny. And the meal was
She
so
said
good.
to him, "I'll buy you dinner."
She did. She did. She just doesn't care.
I
And do you
really
know
liked
what?
her.
Dinner could have been more expensive, and it just bothered her getting a ticket more than
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Oh,
But
so how are you? Good?
I'm good, thank you. Pretty hectic. We've got power trip coming up next weekend,
Which
so
is? Do you want to
it's
explain what that is?
it's a big festival. It's the weekend of the 6th, 7th, and 8th of October. On the 6th, it's Iron Maiden and Guns N' Roses. On the 7th, it's Priest and AC/DC, and on the 8th, it's Metallica and Tool. So it's a pretty big festival, pretty big metal festival that weekend out in Indio, where the Coachella
So it's kind of
places.
like the harder rock version of Coachella,
Yeah, it is, and it's
right?
the same guy who owns Coachella is running it and everything, and yeah. And so far it's been great. Everybody's been really good to work with. It's been great. So I think it's going to be hopefully a great night.
Sabbath was offered to headline Coachella a few years ago, and one of the guys didn't want to do it. So
Wonder who.
that was no, you're wrong.
Oh, right.
But anyway, so you're getting ready to come over to the States. You'll be basing yourself out of LA.
Yes, I get in on Sunday, and I'm there all week. We've got all sorts going on with not only rehearsals and the show, but other things, and meeting with various people and everything. So yeah, it should be good.
So when you go, you're going to just drive in for the gig and drive out, right?
Yeah, yeah. We thought about staying there, but then we're all flying out the next day. So then you still got to get back and get to the airport, get to LAX,
Oh no, I don't
basically.
blame you. I don't
No,
blame you because I'm sure it's crazy down there.
yeah, exactly. So we thought we'd rather just go after the show and then we'll get back and hopefully traffic will be okay.
So if you were staying down there, are there any other bands you would have liked to have seen? Would you have gone to all three nights if you were staying down there?
No, no, not all 3 nights.
I wouldn't do anything for 3 nights, but I certainly wouldn't do that for 3 nights.
I mean, I used to work with AC/DC. Oh God, 100 years ago, when I worked at Atlantic
Oh, of
Records. So
course, yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of them, but they're the same night as us, so I might do. Um, Guns N' Roses, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of them, but otherwise, no. To be honest, uh, I wouldn't watch them all.
I've never seen Guns N' Roses. Have you ever?
I don't. No, I don't think I. Yes, I
No, I
have.
haven't.
Yeah. Well, we did. We did. Rock in Rio with them many years ago, and that was God. That was so difficult because they were Priests were on before them. They were headlining. It was when they're absolutely massive, massive festival, and they didn't want us to.
Which means Axel was massively late.
Well, it wasn't only that he didn't want us to have the bike. He didn't want us to have any effects. Or his people didn't want us to, and so it was a bit of a nightmare fighting with everybody all day, saying, "But this was all been arranged. This has been part of pre-show, and da da da." But it all went fine, and I don't know why, really, because they were massive, and
Why
it
does
was easy.
somebody do that?
Yeah,
Why
I
would a
mean,
headliner if you're of the stature that you can headline that kind of festival with all
Yeah,
those dozens and dozens of thousands of people, why do you care what somebody else does?
exactly. And it's not like it was. I mean, their thing was it was going to be hard to follow Priest, but they were Guns N' Roses and they were huge. You know, at the height of their popularity and everything. So they really didn't need to. And of course, the audience loved everybody anyway who
Of
was on there.
course.
They just loved
Yeah.
it. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yes, it was a pretty traumatic
Crazy.
day for me all day trying
Oh
to
no, I
fight
bet. I bet.
with these Brazilian was it yeah rock and roll Brazilian people in charge there trying to anyway it all went well. It was great, but I haven't actually watched. I haven't because we were leaving obviously, and so I didn't. No, I haven't seen Guns N' Roses live.
Could you imagine somebody, I'm not talking about fans, but um, I think I'm choosing my words here and I don't even mean to do that. Somebody going there that doesn't have any skin in the game, no band playing, no nothing, and going to all 3 nights. That's just going for no reason. Going to, well, not for no reason. I mean, she claims she's going to watch the bands, but she's not. I'm
I
sure she
know.
won't be. Isn't that weird? Or am I crazy?
No,
Am I being
I
am I
sort
being
of
too judgy?
no, I sort of agree because as I say, it's. I mean, at this stage of my life, it's like it's not something I really want to do is hang out at a heavy metal festival for 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't get it. And
I
again,
think
it's
it's a
at
bit of
our
network. It's a bit
stage.
of networking, isn't it? Do you think a bit more?
For what?
I don't know, but just
Anyway,
saying
right over
hello.
my head.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. I don't understand either.
so bizarre to me, but to each his own. And
Yes.
I get, you know what? Maybe networking is not even the right word. Maybe it's socializing. Maybe
Yeah.
that's just a social life
Yeah,
at our
maybe.
at our stage in life.
But
You know what my
exactly.
social life is? Playing Rummy or or finding
watching
it.
watching four in the bed.
You got it. That's my social life. On the couch with the dogs and or husband, watching Four in a Bed or Come Dine with Me.
Yes. I
Um,
know. It's
yeah,
terrible, isn't it?
sad, really. Not
Yes.
sad. I think the other way is sadder. But anyway, moving along. So,
Yes.
so tell us about Australia.
Well, Australia's great. I love it. I'm going back in November for 3 months. Um, and of course it's their summer, so I look forward to that. So I'll be having Christmas there this time, which will be lovely. I love it there. You know, eventually I will sort of retire there, I think, but well, as long as the band keep going, I'll keep going.
And have you ever had Christmas there?
I have done in the past, yeah, yeah, not for quite a long time, not for quite a few years, but yeah, I have done. And it's different. The first time I ever had Christmas there, it was strange because, it's boiling sunshine. And for me, from England, you're used to the cold and everything. And there was like Santa Claus dressed up as, with his shades on. And I'm like, hang on,
Sweating.
that's, yeah, yeah, sweating. And it's like, well, it just seems weird to see Santa Claus with the shades on and everything. But no, it's great. It's,
Terry never adjusted to being in Los Angeles for Christmas. Didn't
no,
get it.
no.
And I mean, I understand where he's coming from. It
Mm.
didn't phase me either way, but it really, he hated it. Just hated it.
Really? Yeah, I suppose it's.
So
I mean, I don't know. It just seemed different to me. I didn't mind it, and of course, Christmas Day lunch or dinner is kind of barbecues and things, not your typical roast dinner that you would have in England
yeah.
and probably in the States as well. But no, it's great. It's good, and obviously see the family and everything, so that'll be good.
So when you go there, and I know you're only ever there during your downtime, there's never really total downtime, but do you feel you don't feel isolated? You don't feel like, I guess it's different because your family's there.
Yeah.
But I know even if I go to Hawaii, which isn't that far, I feel like so far removed from everything.
No,
Not in
I
a
don't
bad
because
way.
no,
Not in a
because
bad
I
way.
still work, so it's like I've got an office there and everything, in my house. So in a way, I don't
There's no
really feel it.
difference.
No,
except the
not
time.
really.
Except the
No,
time.
just the time difference. But it works quite well because I get up quite early, so I
Mm,
can deal with America because they're closing down, sort of the end of their work day.
right,
And then
right.
there's sort of a few hours where everybody's asleep, hopefully, and then the UK and Europe open up, so I can manage it quite well.
Again, not in a bad way, but I know it's just weird to me to think of being. Or do you know what? Australia, Hawaii and Australia, that's really not a good analogy because Australia is has everything, whereas Hawaii doesn't.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
know,
But Hawaii is
that's
beautiful. Hawaii is beautiful, though, isn't it?
yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
worth the isolated feeling when you're there because I think for me that's why I go there
yeah.
is to be a bit isolated. Do you know what I think is funny? To totally change the subject, only because I just glanced over and saw the word Halloween on something. How in England people kind of acknowledge Halloween now.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Well, this weekend I was it's my sister's birthday yesterday, and I went up to see all the family at the weekend, and my little great nephew, who's 3 years old or 3.5 now, who is so adorable, and he's just getting into Halloween, and so my sister and we were out, and I said, I can't believe everywhere now what they're selling because at one time they never did any of that
No,
in
when
the
my kids
UK.
went to school there, I mean, there was nothing,
No,
nothing.
no, a little bit of trick or treat maybe, but not to the extent that they do now. And as I say, the store was full of there was lights that were spiders and and
Yeah, I used to bring
ghouls.
things over from the States. I think my kids thought I was crazy. And I think they were embarrassed to have their friends over seeing our spiders crawling up the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
But
but no,
now
it's got
it's
really big
everywhere.
over here now, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
love
I
it.
do remember that the other way around when I was in the States one time, and I think we were doing a show. I think it was San Bernardino or somewhere, and it was the 30th of October, not the 31st. And I remember I went out and I looked out into the audience, and I was like, "What's going on?" There was like Bo Peep there was Superman there, and
Oh
it's
my
like
God,
I
that's
didn't realise
funny.
that the adults dressed up as
That's
well.
very funny.
I was just standing there going, "What on earth is
Why are you
going
doing this?
on?"
That's funny. Um, I love that.
It was,
Um,
it was nice though.
so, again, to change the subject, there's no continuity here today. How far do you live from Bicester?
Oh, now, do you know the M40, the motorway?
I'm off the M40.
So I'm junction 6. I think you're junction 10 then, or
Oh no, I
11.
think I'm a bigger junction. I can't remember what it is.
Oh, well, I know Bicester, where the Bicester Village is.
Mm.
I'm sure that's 10.
Oh no, I'm not 10. Oh, I thought you meant where our house is.
No, I meant
Oh, Bicester. No, I
the
believe
junction. Yeah, for Bicester is junction 10, and I'm junction 6. So
that's not far.
probably from the junction. I don't know how far you live from the junction, but from the junction, probably 15 minutes.
I'm 45 minutes or 40 minutes from my front door to Bicester, to
But
the
then,
actual shops.
well, then let's say I'd be about an hour from you then, which is
Huh.
nothing.
No,
Nothing.
no, but definitely easy to meet at Bicester. I love Bicester.
Yes, yes. I haven't been there for ages. I must go again though. But
Oh
they
yeah,
have some great things there, don't they? Yeah.
great. And I'm not even a shopper, but it's a good walk. It's just a
Yeah.
good little browse. It's quite big
Yeah.
now, and some great restaurants. There's
Yeah.
a Cachone's there now. It's just yeah, it's like a little city.
It
It's
is. It's
weird.
nice. Well, as they say,
Mm.
Bicester Village, and that's what it's like, a little
Yeah,
village, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah, yeah. But
big
I'm
village.
I'm pleased that I've moved because as much as it was nice being where I was in Norfolk, near the family and everything, it was the travelling, either going up to the Midlands to see the band, going to the airport, going into the office. It was just, I mean, I don't know what's happened to the UK, but everywhere you go, there's so much traffic. It's just got crazy now. And it was just taking me, what should have taken me 2 hours was taking me 3.5 to 4
Yeah,
hours. And it was just way too much. And I really feel so much more relieved that I haven't got the. I mean, I was actually dreading. I think I'm going in the office on say Thursday, and I'd be dreading it just because of the drive. So now I don't have that, so it's much better.
and do you have family or friends where you are now? Like, how
Yeah,
did you end up there?
I've got no family there, but I lived there. I lived not far from where I am now before. I do have I have a girlfriend who lives probably 15 minutes away, and then other friends who live a little bit further away. I mean, I've kind of never, because of what I do and the traveling and everything, I've never actually been in one area. Like my sister, she's within a 5 mile radius. They've got all their friends, they've got their family. And I'm like, I haven't got that. Just because of, I've got great friends up in Newcastle. I've got obviously friends in LA. But yeah, I do have some friends close by. So I'm not totally on my own there.
I guess it's a different generation now, but it's like James, my lives South London, and when I was talking about why there, it's like all of his friends are like a 10-minute walk
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
whatever, and it's like it's just bizarre to me that
I know.
people.
I
But maybe that's a London thing too.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I've never really had that because I left home and moved away from the family, not for any reason other than I wanted to come to London, which I did. So yeah, I mean, I've got friends all over, but none all in the same area.
Yeah,
Not to that extent that I could walk there. And again, my sister's got that. She can. They've got some friends just a couple of minutes up the road, some about 5 minutes up the road.
that's really nice. That's really nice.
It is
I,
nice, yeah.
I guess it
Yeah.
helps having friends, which
Yeah.
which I don't seem to collect. So all four of my friends live far away.
Yeah.
Oh
That's it. I
gosh,
don't get to see them very often.
funny.
The
So
last time I talked to you, we'd done the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, hadn't we? So that
yes,
was,
yes.
yeah, that was fabulous. I mean, it really was just great. It was excellent.
God, that was forever ago
I
now,
can't believe it's a
right?
year ago. It's a year ago. It's happening again soon.
But everybody always said when you grow up, oh, as you get older, um, time just goes that much more quickly. But everybody's saying it now. Even young people say it
Yeah,
now. How
yeah.
quickly time goes. It just goes.
I think so. I mean, here we are nearly at Christmas again. It's like another year's gone by, and it's scary because we're getting older all the time, and I don't like it.
I still haven't done last year's cards, but there you go.
Yes, you did ask me for my address, and I never got a card.
Is that right?
You did.
No, I did do. No, did you get it?
No,
No, yes, you did.
I didn't.
And you're really just telling me this? I definitely sent one. I definitely did.
Well, don't send it to that address because I've moved.
Yeah, you're going to have to send me your new one for the Christmas card you won't get this year. I have to. This isn't even funny, and it's really not going to be funny today because it's a day later. But I laughed so hard. I was texting somebody yesterday in England, back and forth. It was kind of a business sort of text, back and forth, and it was like maybe 6 a.m. here, and so I'm kind of not fully caffeinated yet. Whatever, which really doesn't have anything to do with the story, but we were going back and forth about something. And she was actually helping me draft something because I was dealing with something that's not really my forte. And she's Jewish. So I said to her, I wanted to ask her if she fasted yesterday, being Yom Kippur. And I said, did you fart today? In the text. And right after I said it, I saw what I typed out. Oh my God. LOL, LOL. So sorry. I meant to say fast. And she, without even thinking, said, I can assure you there was more chances of me farting than fasting today. I was hysterical for ages. And I don't know why I just shared that story, but I hadn't shared it. And I thought it was super funny and super fast on her part. So, do you ever go on holiday in the States?
I haven't done, but I would do. I mean,
Never, ever, ever taken 2 weeks, no work, and just, I know there's no such thing as no work because you've always got a phone with you, but where you've just gone to Niagara Falls, or I've never been there, or wherever, and just did whatever tourists do.
I mean, it's like whenever I go on any kind of holiday, I always work because you can't just say,
Yeah,
okay, sorry guys,
yeah.
I'm out of touch for 2 weeks. manage yourselves.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Call yourself when you've got a love dilemma, or call yourself.
But I managed to do it where, like I say, when I've been with you and Wendy, and we've gone out somewhere, and then later on at night when I go to bed, I'll catch up with whatever I've got to do. So I managed to still have a life and have
No,
things.
that's having a life, but that's not sightseeing.
No, but I mean, if we were
Restaurants don't count as sightseeing. A national park counts as sightseeing,
Oh
or
yeah, no, that's true.
or that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, but I would. I mean, I could do it, and I've done it in Australia. We've gone sightseeing, and then I've again caught up when I've got back. So,
Because I'm not a great tourist. Terry, on the other hand, having spent 1,000 years on the road, seeing hotels, gigs, hotels, gigs, and that's it. He's loving so much just going on it, getting in the car, driving to Yellowstone or whatever, wherever. I just made that one up, or Glacier National Park, which was his last thing. And he's just fascinated by the scenery in America.
oh,
And you never see, I mean, being on the road, going on tour, or going to visit your girlfriends,
no,
you don't see it unless, of
No.
course, you have a girlfriend in Utah that would happily take you to see something. But other than that, you don't really do that sort of thing.
No,
Not meaning
no.
you. One
No, I know in
doesn't.
general, yeah. But I think about all the years I was on the road with the band when I used to go on the whole tours, and I saw like a hotel room, maybe an airport, and then we used to go by bus, the inside of the bus. And once in a while, if we had a day off where we weren't travelling, because we used to have what we called travel days off, because they weren't off days, they were travelling days.
Yeah.
If we ever did have an actual day off, then yes, we'd try and do something, and then that was nice. But most of the time, it was, as I say, a hotel room, maybe an airport, and the inside of a bus, and the venue, obviously, and that was it. You didn't get to see all the places, so it is nice. I get that he's enjoying that.
Loving it. So when's the band back on the road?
Next year, we start in March in the UK, and go
At last.
at last. Well, we weren't able to before because we were tied contractually to a contract that which isn't happening anymore. And then we do the UK, then we do Europe, then we come to America, and then we go back to Europe, and then back to America, and then probably Japan.
So there goes your year.
Exactly. I mean, I'm already talking about December next year, and you think, oh, it's ages away, but it's not really. It's suddenly it'll be here.
No, I remember when you were first put on this festival, you're getting ready to do in a week or whatever, 2 weeks. It was like, felt ages away.
I know. It did.
Yeah.
And now suddenly it's
Here.
a week on Saturday. It's crazy.
Really crazy. So you're literally just going into LA and then leaving.
Yeah.
Well, besides going down there for the festival, there's no detours.
No, unfortunately not. No. I mean, hopefully Glenn's coming. We're hoping, and then obviously I look after him if he is. He's up and down, but hopefully he'll be all right to come. He wants to come.
Oh, that'll be lovely. Oh, I hope he does. I hope he does.
I hope so. For
I
him,
mean, it's a special festival anyway, and I know he likes to do what he can do, but
I think it's good for him as well to be with the guys, to see them and everything.
Of course.
They always want him there and everything, so that's nice. It gives him a boost to be around them.
So is everybody rehearsing?
Yeah, we're rehearsing during the week next week, and do the show Saturday. The band don't like rehearsing much. They do as little rehearsals as they can get away with.
I heard ya. It's like
they've all been learning the songs at home, or going over the songs at home. Obviously, not learning them; they know them, but going over them. And then when they get together, they just put it all together, and it all happens like the magic.
But sometimes it feels like learning again, and when it's been a long time, I'm sure it must be like.
Well, it'll be nearly a year since they've toured, because it was last December that they stopped. They finished for that tour. So it will be nearly a year.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm,
Goodness.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's well, we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it should be great. Hopefully.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fabulous. You'll have to come back on after and tell us how that went. The befores and afters of Judas Priest,
Yes.
featuring Jane Andrews. Did we ever play the game? If you could redo your life all over again, what would you do differently?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Not eat so much.
Oh, you don't eat much. Oh my God, you're a tiny little thing.
I don't know really. I think
I get that you wouldn't be where you are in your life
yeah, I was
had
going to
all the
say.
steps not happened. But there's some
Yeah,
things
I was
that
going to say
maybe
it's what's made me
who you
or
are.
got me to where I am and made me who I am as well by what I've been through. All of the, I mean, there's been some horrible times. Obviously, losing a boyfriend, in a car crash, was very, very difficult to deal with. Marriage breakup, that wasn't easy. But again, it's kind of strengthened me, I suppose, in a way. But
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, well, then here's a lighter question for you. If there is one food that you could eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner daily, not that you would ever do it daily, but what would it be? Not even
um,
necessarily if this was your last meal, what would it be? So it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just one thing that you really love that you don't care how often you eat it.
well, it's, what I do like a lot is it's like chicken and salad or steak and salad. I really that's is sort of my favourite meals. Just some kind of meat, usually chicken or steak, and salad.
With something green.
Yeah, I do. I really like salad. I like pomegranate seeds in it and things. I really do enjoy salads. But otherwise, white chocolate. I
Now
love
that I
white
get.
chocolate. I
I'm a
love
dark
white
chocolate
chocolate.
person, but I get it.
Oh, and I tell you what else, which I really like, that muesli that I had at yours. No, that granola that I had at your house.
Oh.
I loved that. That was really good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to send you some of that with the Christmas card that you're not gonna get. No, but I
No,
should send
okay.
you that. Oh
No,
yeah.
that was really good. That was really nice. That granola. Yeah, I like that.
Um,
But no,
see,
white chocolate's one of my downfalls. I do like white chocolate.
okay, I'll tell you what mine is. White rice. Is that weird?
Is it?
Yeah.
I
White
like
rice.
I like white rice, but it's not something that I'd
I
want to eat.
could eat rice. I could eat rice, fried rice, or I don't really love brown rice unless it's fried, but I could definitely eat white rice any meal, all day, any day.
Wow, really?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Oh,
really weird.
yeah. It's a bit
Hmm.
bland.
No, not if you not if you put plenty of butter in it or
Oh, right.
whatever, or sauce on it or whatever. It doesn't have to be plain white rice, just white
Okay.
rice. Um,
Okay.
hmm, it's very weird, I think, but
Yeah.
uh, hmm. And I only am saying this because A, it's true, but yesterday I had it 3 different meals and
Really?
not on purpose. I had Chinese the night before, so I had some leftover fried rice. And yesterday morning, I was really hungry, and this
Mm.
actually wasn't yesterday; it was the day before. And so I made that, and then for lunch I had soup, and I put white rice in it, the soup, and then for dinner I made a noodle rice thing. So it wasn't just plain white rice all day. Anyway, I don't know why I shared that either. No secrets here.
No, no,
Um,
no. I don't.
yeah,
I do like salads. I do like salads, but I also like roast dinners. My
I've
sister.
recently become quite a salad person, as
Yeah,
long as I can put lots of junk in it.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I like lots of bits with all different things. As I say, I like pomegranate seeds and things like that in it. Nuts, few pecans and things.
So your sister, did you just start to say that your
Oh
sister
yes,
does a
she
great
she. I was
roast?
going to say she makes a great roast dinner, and I do like roast dinners.
Debbie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
I always kind of think I'm a good roast potato person, um, but that's about it. Do you make Yorkshire puddings from scratch?
She does. Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie too.
Yeah. Yeah. And she does it without recipe. She just knows what to put in. I suppose
Well,
she's
that's showing off.
well, I suppose she's been doing it for many years. I don't do it very often when it's just for me, so I only do it if there's people there. But she does it quite regularly, so
But
suppose she's used to it.
it's nice though to cook a nice meal just for yourself anyway.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't used to, but now I quite like it because I find that I don't have to worry then what Terry or anybody else wants to eat. I
yeah,
just make, my little 4 bits
yeah,
um, that I want, cooked how I want. I quite
yeah,
like that.
yeah. No, it's good. I mean, I still have what I want, but I don't go to the trouble of doing roast potatoes and things. I just do boiled or something.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, is there anything else you want to share with us today?
Uh, what can I share with you? Band have been working on the new album, which will be next year, so that should be good, hopefully. Um, and yeah, at the moment, really just concentrating on getting everything right and ready for Power Trip, and I have to start looking at clothes. Is it warm? Oh, you're not
I don't
there, are you?
know. Yeah,
Oh,
but you know
yeah.
what? I know it has, but it's warm in England today, right?
It's okay. It's not. It was. We had like a week or just over a week when it was really, really hot, and then the temperature went right down. But it's kind of
Terry
22.
said it got nice today. It's like, because he's there, he said it's like 73 and sunny where
Yeah,
he is.
yeah. No, it is nice. It's nicer. As I say, it went really cold for a while. Now it's starting. We're meant to be getting another heat wave in October, so that'll be nice.
Unpredictable, but nice. We were so lucky when I was there in June with the family. How hot at the beginning of June. It was like crazy hot.
Yeah, yeah.
And and then it was the coldest July on record, I think. So
I
we
know
were
it
lucky.
goes up and down, up and down. You never know. You
No,
can't sort of say, okay, next week we'll do so and so because next week
yeah,
it might be raining or
yeah,
cold or snowing or boiling sunshine or who knows.
yeah. Um, okay, well, I guess I should probably make an effort at starting my day since
Yeah, of course.
this is the earliest I've ever podcasted anybody.
Well, I couldn't believe when you texted me this morning. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning your time, wasn't it?
And I mean, I've always gotten out of bed like 4:30 to 5. Now I'm waking up at 3:30 and I can't go back to sleep. That's
Oh
it. Either the
no.
dog wakes me up or I wake up to pee or whatever. And that's
Oh,
it. I'm awake. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, but I think that I'm actually going to bed even earlier than I ever used to, which,
Oh
as you
well,
know, is early. Yeah, I just
that might be
my
why you're
hours
getting up even earlier then.
that that could do it. Um, okay, well, I'm glad we finally chatted,
Yes,
and
lovely to see you again, and hopefully I'll
just
see you in the flesh again soon.
yes, we do. We have to do a proper. But so when do you leave? December,
Oh, what for Australia?
Australia.
November the 1st.
Oh wow, wow! So you get back to England just in time to pack for Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, because I'm going to be there in November, not Australia, in England. And I was going to say, oh, Bicester for lunch, but
Yeah, no, I would have done. I seem to miss you.
I know we seem to be crossing the Atlantic, or this case,
Yeah.
your case. Where do you go when you leave London? Do you go
What
via any place?
do I what? Sorry.
Go via any place on your way to Australia?
No, this this one is changing at Doha, but I
Oh,
don't stay there. I
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
get the one that's got the least length of time
yeah.
for the change. But no, I just like to get there wherever I'm going. I just like to get there.
Yeah, no, me too.
Mm.
Okay, well, I'll go to lunch in Bicester without you, and I'll send you pictures.
Okay, well, you
Okay.
have a nice day and thank you. It was lovely to see you
Well,
again.
thank you. Thank you. It's so nice to see you too. And all right, I will speak to you later then.
All
I'm
right
sad.
then.
I'm sad I'm not going to see you, but I'll speak to you soon.
All right, then. Take care.
Okay,
Lots of
bye,
love.
Jane.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in today. And be sure to follow Gabbing with Girlfriends on here so you never miss an episode. You can also find us on social media for more fun and in-depth conversations. Thank you.